he could do any program, right? She's like, I know, but he wants to do a P90X. So I was like, okay, cool. So.
Oh my gosh. The old school hour one or longer?
Yeah.
Wow.
I was like, okay, you get it, So, and then Morgan, she's like really pushing for Emerald. So I think she'll get there, but.
Good. Yeah, she was really excited too last week when I messaged her too. Mm-hmm. So yeah, I mean, I would just I'm gonna go plug my computer in.
And that's like everybody that I invited to the business last week, like everybody. And I think I had like 6 or 7 girls that I sent them to the website that Christina created with like the audios on there. Cause I don't know, I like that. And it just looks nice. And so I was like, I'll send this. And every single person was like, oh yeah, I'll check it out. And then I'd follow up with them the next day. Oh, I haven't had time to watch it or listen to it. I'd follow up the next day. Oh man, I forgot. I promise I'll get to it today. And then like, I feel like I'm almost harassing people, but then at the same time, I'm like, it's my job to follow up, and I follow up. And then like every single person ignored me this week. So then that got me, I was just like,
Yeah.
So it's just frustrating.
Yeah.
Steph, when you talk coaching, do you send a video or you just talk to them, or do you send Christina's? Or, I mean, it depends on the person.
Well, just for like, we've been having so many Facebook events, I'm usually inviting to those. And then if it's after the fact, then I ask them, and then I kind of do what I was telling you. Like I find out like what the most important objection is. And then I tag them in like 1 or 2, usually the income one, because I know people care about that. And then if it's like their time, like if there's one thing that they really, so then I'm not tagging them in like 5 or 6. So I feel them out on it. But I've been trying to really just like really invite a ton the week of, even like the day of. I feel like people are so much better with last minute. And then if it's after, and we've been keeping that in it so long. In the past, before we did this, I always sent them
like your own video, right?
My own video. Yeah. I mean, it was like 30 minutes though, but I basically would say to them, it's 30 minutes. The first 10 minutes is like my story. And then after that, I just go over like everything people need to know. And I'm like, you can listen in the car. You don't have to like see it, even though it's a PowerPoint that I have, like they can listen to it too. So I go over like basically what we do in an event, not being at your goal weight, how we make money. People worry that they have to like no social media. Just all the common things we talk about all the time. I just do them. And I just made like a PowerPoint. So that way, like when I was talking on the video, like if I got nervous, I was basically like, they couldn't see my face because it's like the PowerPoint. And they have it, like, it was just pretty so they can look at it. Right. So I would have like on like one side, like what coaches do. And I would just be like, you're a motivator, a supporter, a friend, what you're not. And just like, you have to be a nutritionist. You have to know, all that stuff. So really just like breaking it down. So that's what I've sent in the past. And sometimes I'll just send them. Now I just have like my story, just like how I became a coach. It's like 10 minutes. So sometimes I say, would you be open to listening to like my story? And then get their feedback. And then if they're interested, then I get them in a Facebook group, or they give me their objections. And they're like, people a lot of times will be like, I'm, it's super inspiring. I just don't think it's for me. And then I have to go into like why, and then I kind of go off the objections that way. Right. I've only used Christina's thing a couple times, but more so only because we have so many Facebook groups that I usually have something to invite to. And I just feel like I get really good feedback from the Facebook groups because people can see the energy of our team. I think it's important for people to see the other girls. It's not just about me. They're joining a whole team. And girls after will always say, I resonated with her. I resonated with her. And I think it's important for people to see that like, it's not all about my journey, because they could have a completely different journey that was like someone else on our team, Right. And especially where like I'm home now and I talk about where I'm at, you guys talk about how you work it on the side, and that's important, So I think if you have something that explains a little about who you are is important, so that if it's someone that's kind of random and you can say like, hey, would you at least be open to like listening to my story, and then getting their feedback, and so they can learn a little more about you and connect with you.
Yeah.
I feel like this week specifically, I was sending them to like the audios because I was like really focusing on, okay, I'm inviting 3 people this day, 3 people this day. And it was like Monday and Tuesday. And I hate waiting till Thursday, you know, but I forgot that I had made a video.
Yeah, I was going to say, you had made one.
Yeah, like I really honestly forgot about it.
Yes, I knew you had done that like a month or 2 ago.
Yeah, so this week maybe I'll just switch to that and try and see if I get better feedback, and I guess that's all I can really do.
Right. I do think it takes time to just figure out what really works for us. And I like the Coach website. I think it has awesome information, but it's probably, I mean, when someone's like really, really interested, you know, because they're someone that's going to listen to every single video or like really look through them, where I definitely think like the personal touch is beneficial.
Yeah, I think it's nice hearing from our team, and I think it's nice hearing from you. I think that Christina's is like super informative, like you said. But I think it's kind of like, it would be a girl that would be like, yeah, I'm interested in hearing what it's all about. Because it's almost like, it's not a corporate video, but it's very professional. And it's just of like random people, you know, like none of us are in it. So, but it's obviously like really good. So, yeah.
I want to make another coaching video. That's a good idea.
Yeah, I mean, mine's in the files. So you can look at it and just like skip through it and like write down some things, and you can make like super easy, you know, on what's it called? On PowerPoint, at least on the Mac. I can't even remember. But it doesn't have to be like really pretty. Just write something so that they can see something if they're watching it that makes it more enjoyable than just you talking.
Yeah, because if it's
so like at the beginning I would talk so they could like see me, and at the end I say something, you know. So yeah. And you can even like start it with your story, like 10 minutes of your story, and then go into like what the coaching thing is. And that way, like if you said to someone like, hey, would you be interested in listening to my story? You could say like, oh, it's just the first 10 minutes of this video. And then they might end up watching more.
Yeah.
You know, and instead of it having it be 2 separate videos, which is what I have. So one girl was like, oh, it was super inspiring, but you said a lot. I was like, oh my God.
Okay, she is honest.
Yeah. So what I was saying though to Maria, like, because we're, you know, she's focusing on income and stuff so she can be home with her babies. And, you know, I was really explaining to her how, you know, I'm focusing more now on recruiting and inviting to the business. And we have all these events all the time because like I'm at a point in my business where that's what's important to me. And I feel like to get where I want to get, I have to be recruiting more. But I was telling her that like, even though my rank was slower when because she thought like she had to be like a 2-star to get the income where she's at, which isn't true. Like volume for Diamond Max is at like $2,000 a week. So like I was making $1,000 a week when I worked at the hospital. It's a diamond bouncing, diamond to 1-star to 2-star down to diamond. So like I grew my business literally making Success Club 10 a non-negotiable and just crushing with challenge packs all the time. My business grew, my team grew because I had so many customers all the time and they would go turn into coaches. And so I think that's why I had a slower growth in rank, but my income was there because Success Club 10 was my non-negotiable. And then I was getting the commission every single month on that. And then those were the people that end up loving products. So like the girls on my team that are stronger are girls that love the products because they were using them. And so some coaches go that route. Some coaches are like the faster the better because they want, if they just invite to the business, the more they invite to that, the more girls that are going to say yes. And like it's a crazy number of like out of 100 people that say yes to the business, like 5 will actually like be leaders. So like obviously if you're in girls that are willing to invite a shit ton to the business, then they're going to have all those girls that are going to work the business. But if you think that, like for me, because of the results I had, inviting to challenge groups was easy as pie. I could invite to challenge groups all day long because that's what I believed in. I believed in the product. And if it was easy for me to invite 10 girls to a challenge group, than for me to get my guts up to invite one girl to the business, then do what feels right for you, and make a commitment to invite that much more to a challenge group, so that you have the customers coming in, you have the girls that are using their products, you're having the girls that are like loving it, and you feel like you're actually having a purpose and helping all these people. You feel like you're changing lives, you're getting the commission, and you're getting the Success Club points, which in the end, yeah, that's how you earn the trips and the fun recognition. So I was getting all of that, even though I wasn't 5, 6, 7 star like all these other girls, but I was home with my kids. So like I still was able to do what mattered to me. So if you feel like, I truly believe that because we have these Facebook events, you need to invite them. We need to try to have like one girl at least, because there has to be people in them for them to be good and like be energized. But if you feel like you would rather crush it with inviting to challenge groups, those are the girls that are going to become your coaches down the road. It's a longer process, and coaches say that all the time. If you want to take the time to help someone with their health and fitness, they have to do it for a couple months. Then they get into the coaching thing. They might start a discount. It's a longer process, but like the foundation can be stronger. So like do what works for you. But I feel like especially where this is going with like these pre-launches and the volume is higher, and like people can become coaches to get into these like kick-ass VIP groups. It's kind of like you're getting a 2-for-1. Like invite as many as you can to Lift or 2B Mindset or 80-day Obsession, so that they can maybe become coaches, whether it's for discount or for the business when the VIP group launches. So you're kind of like, you're molding them into coaches faster because they have the VIP group. And then I think that if you have this like month, like from June and July, where like, okay, they might become a discount coach. You could talk about coaching for the business. I think people are going to work the business faster if they have this like VIP in with like the trainer. And then you can talk about like, you know, if you just start, you're already a coach because you wanted to be in this group with Joel. You're getting your discounts. All you have to do is like share it once a week. Share what you're doing. You'll probably have one friend that will want to do it. And I think that people will start to share faster and get people interested. And you say like, you just make the sale. Like if you have a friend that's interested, you're already a coach, so you just make the sale. So I think that it's like going to be a faster turnaround now that we have like these new VIP groups going. But like, I want you to feel like you're doing what you feel right doing, and not just inviting to the business, because that's what you have to do is recruit and get there faster. If you feel like, because you love the products and you're like a lifer with products and challenge groups and helping people, then have that be your focus, but try to crush it there. Instead of saying maybe you want to invite 3 people a day to like the business or a challenge group, maybe you invite 5 people to challenge group because you can do it so much faster because it's what you feel in your heart is right. And you're like excited about it. Like I get excited. Like I share about challenge groups all the time because that feels so natural to me. Even though I'm home doing what I love doing and I love sharing that, I lost 50 pounds using these products. So they changed my life. So that feels so natural for me to share it. But that's what you attract. Like if you're going to attract, you're going to attract what you post. And that's why like my Success Club has always been so high, because I share the challenge groups. I share my results. I share about the girls in our groups. And that's what people need. People don't jump on the businesses faster because not everyone feels like they want to have a business. But everybody wants to get healthier. Everybody at some time or another. When I say my business has been built on no's, it's the people that have turned to yeses for challenge groups. It's not every single person I've asked to the business has said yes. Every single person I've asked for challenge groups has said yes. So every follow-up I do, 90% of them end up being customers for challenge groups. And then those people I can turn into coaches. Like I have a ton of coaches on my team that are customers that are just discount. You know, they don't want to work the business, and I reach out to them, but that's why I have more volume and it's fuller. So I like, you know, like, I don't know how many coaches. I don't even really put coaches in my first business center anymore because I have so many there. Only if I want to like build for rank do I put people there. But I'm growing my second business center and I'm growing Mike's. So like, I just want you to do what feels right for you. If you feel like it's going to move you forward in another way, not necessarily meaning in rank, but if you are inviting to challenge groups, those people are going to come on board. Just like the more you invite to the business, the more that work it, yeah. But the more people you have that are in challenge groups, the more that they're going to turn into coaches as well. So it's just going to build your foundation stronger. Even if they're discounts, half of them will end up working in the business, half of them will be discount coaches forever, and you don't get it because you're like, they're getting results or whatever. But I just want you guys to feel like you're doing what you feel like you should be doing in your heart. Even
I'm not gonna lie, I feel like I needed you to just like say that, because all of my coaches started out as customers and switched to coaches, except for one. I sold one 2B Mindset last month, and she signed up as a coach to get in the group with Alana. So I feel like I really kind of needed to hear that from you.
Yeah,
I heard that Friday, so with Katie.
What?
Steph and I chatted on Friday, and we talked about that, and I needed to hear that then.
Yeah, and I was telling Maria, like, it can be slower because you have to help people to get their results. But like, if you love, like, if you could invite till the sun is down to challenge groups because it excites you to help people and you have had results, then that's what's going to be natural for you. And more people are going to say yes. People are going to come to you all the time. I mean, and that's why when 2B Mindset launched, people were like, oh, no exercise? I'll just go to Steph. I know that she'll help me. I know she posts about Beachbody all day long. I mean, majority of those were people that were coming to me just from seeing my posts. I wasn't like inviting a ton. I was just making those posts. So when people are ready, they'll come to you because they know you care. So, but in return, like, my Success Club 10 was my non-negotiable, because I knew that if I was just inviting to challenge groups a ton, that I wasn't inviting to the business as much, that I had to get those customers that were going to be coaches. So, once I learned what Success Club really was, like, 'cause I didn't have these trainings that you guys did, like 7 months in, I was like, what's Success Club? So like, once I knew what it was and I hit it, and I hit 5 a few times, and then when I hit 10 once, I was like, you know what? If I can do it once, I can do it again. And that was my non-negotiable, because I felt good inviting to challenge groups. And I was at a part, like, all of you guys have different stories. I was at a place in my life that I knew where I wanted coaching to go, but like so many coaches, it's hard to project that onto people that you might not even want a business. So just focusing on helping them, they're going to end up being coaches on your team. And we're like, I know you're all like pushing so hard for a diamond. Maybe that's something you want to do, is just be like, what feels right in my heart? And maybe it's just to invite a ton to challenge groups. But I would say, like, if that feels good to you, up your invite and have it be more, so that Success Club 5 is like always a non-negotiable. 10 should be even better. And that way you have at least 5 girls a month that you're helping. That could be like 5 girls. Like, when I get like 5 coaches in a week that all like will sign up, I legit had 5 coaches in May in the same week. Like, 3 of them were my challengers. I didn't just like find 5 girls that wanted to work the business. Right. Over time they will sign up either for discount or for the business. So,
and what's so crazy is, like, this is literally what I'm telling Morgan. I'm like, pour love into your girls, share your results, pour your love into them, help them fall in love with this, and they're going to sign up for the discount. Like, I'm telling her this. And then, like, but recently I've been so focused on, like, I want diamond now.
Yeah, you hear so much about, like, and everyone's at different parts in their business, like for me, where I'm like, okay, like, I just want to be at like 6 figures and beyond. I feel like I need to have more business builders. But when you're at different parts of your business, you just want to have a strong foundation, and I want you guys to feel like you're loving what you're doing, and like Katie, like, some days it's fucking hard. Last week I was like, oh my God, I was like going crazy. I don't even remember why at this point, but I just felt like I was chasing, not people, but like I had so much to do. And I felt like my pockets of time were literally like a minute of work. And after, like, from morning till night, I went to bed, and like, I feel like I worked all day long, because I literally was like, just every minute I could, I was getting something done, but I was like so busy all day. So it's like, at least if you're excited about, like, it is nice. They have all these new products coming out. I feel like it makes it really exciting for us. And we're like, I feel like all of us are into like the working out. I mean, I didn't work out for like a week after 80 Day Obsession. 2B Mindset was coming out and I felt terrible. My mental status, I was like gonna go crazy. I was like, I can't do this like no working out thing. So like we feel like lift, like we get excited for this stuff. And that's what you have to do. Like I haven't been doing 2B Mindset. I'm sharing about it so that people, I know it can help people. So that's why I share about it. But I'm not sharing about it. I'm not doing it. So I can't share my results or anything, but you have to just talk about what excites you, see how you can help people. But like when you're excited about it, that's what's going to make it easier. But I just want to say like, focus on what's going to make you happy and try to crush that. Try to push your goals or your limits. So like if you want to invite 3 today to whatever, maybe invite 5 and maybe have like 1 be for the business. Or like the week we have the events, really try to invite to that because we have the events and like they're not going to go well if people aren't in them. Like other than that, do whatever makes you happy as long as you're inviting. If you're filling your challenge groups, your team is going to grow. It doesn't matter. Your rank doesn't matter down the road. Trust me. Like there are girls that I was making more money than them and they were 5 stars. Like it doesn't matter if you're strong. And if basically, I think probably income is more important to most of you guys for if you want to be home or have second jobs or whatever. It's just having strong and having the volume. So like if you have discount coaches signing up and they're getting Shakeology every month and then they try a 3-day refresh and then they're getting supplements, your volume is there, so that's what's going to help you cycle that much more. I didn't mean to go off on a tangent for like that long because Emily and Maria didn't even get to chat. But I just felt like something Katie said, I know you were having a hard day, Katie, and like some days it is so hard. But I think like for me, I would always go back to like, okay, why am I doing this? I lost this weight. It changed my life. I'm here to help other people. And then move forward. So like, if you're like just inviting to invite to the business, like that's going to get old. And even when I was reading Grit, she's like, there are people that are in sales, like that do this for a living. And they're like, their whole day is rejection. Like Heather was saying last week, like she does sales. Her coach is like, I can't take more rejection because all they do is sales all day and get rejected. I don't know how people do it, but like just do what feels right to you, but then push yourself to do it more so that you're compensating. That makes sense?
Yeah, that's good.
Definitely, like I said, it feels good like hearing you say that. Like, and obviously I know that that's a tactic, but I feel like just recently I was just trying so hard. Like if I could be completely honest, I wanted that fucking badge on my thing that says Diamond at Summit. Like, you know what I mean? And so, but I do think that like it just doesn't feel as right because I'm in the same place as you. Lost 50 pounds. I love the fitness. I love the products. All of my coaches started as customers, and I've converted them. So it definitely does make more sense to me, and I just feel like I needed to hear that for sure.
Yeah, I mean, Emily just like got on board. She wasn't like she wasn't like a customer. And Maria, I don't think you were either because you were just like, what are you doing? But that obviously happens.
But look at that. That means all 3 of us. I signed up on day 1 as a coach because I was like, right, whatever you're doing is working. I want to do that. I want to make money. Like I want a discount. Sign me up. Like, so I hear that and I'm like, how do I attract you guys? I want you guys on my team. And it's frustrating me that I can't find more of you.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Well, they like on all these like corporate calls I do, they're like, because every girl is like, I just want to find myself for my whole team, Exactly. But they're like, but you have to go back. I mean, although I guess not with you guys because you guys are, but they were like, go back to like where you started. Like, did you think you were going to build this business? Were you like hitting Success Club month 1? So they're like, you have to take it back and like put yourself in their shoes and just make it smaller for the business, at least. Make it small, achievable steps so they feel like, if you get 1 Success Club point your first month, that's amazing. Like you made a sale, celebrate it, you know, and then make them want to do more by those little successes.
Yeah.
Because we're like, you know, you do this, like you tell us to hit Success Club 5 for the first 3 months and you earn the ticket to Summit, you know, but then they tell us like, don't push them too much because they get pushed scared away. So it's like, what do? You want them to earn the ticket to Summit, which is Success Club 5 for 3 months. But what if they just sell like a 3-day refresh? That's great. Like they made the first sale, you know? So it's kind of like they tell you one thing and then they tell you another. So it can be hard because you want to lead them, but you don't want to push too much either. Cause you're like, you know, like, oh, I know you can do it. You just have to find 3 people. But like, I didn't have success on my first, I made $40. I think it was my paycheck. And I think I made $40 like my 5th weekend.
I didn't sell my first challenge pack until like 5 months in.
Yeah, it was a while. So,
I will say, like, Steph, you attracted us, but I don't know. I guess I don't know for Katie now, but I mean, I was just following your post. Like, you didn't reach out to me. And I'm not saying don't reach out to people for the business, but like, you know, you didn't message me and be like, hey, do you want to work the business? Like, I was just following your post. And like, healthy and like losing the baby weight, and then you're talking about staying home.
Right.
So, I don't know how Katie and them, like, if we reached out to them or just saw her post too, but I mean, so it's more, you don't have to be asking everyone about the biz, but just posting about it and sharing about it.
I manifested Emily. Well, I met her and I was like, okay, she's me. I finally found me. She's going to be on my team. So I'm going to add her on Facebook and she's going to see my posts and she's going to want to join.
That's adorable.
Yeah. She is like one that I want to manifest that in.
Yeah. Well, but that's even what I tell my girls is even if they just share at least every month or every couple of months, just from them doing their stories and posts, they're going to get at least one sale. And that's why when they're like, I haven't done anything, it's like, then you have to look at your timeline and your stories.
People could literally just post as discount coaches and still get sales.
Yes. Yes.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So that's why when I was saying to Maria, I think the other day, I was like, when people say they like literally are like strapped, I'm like, do your workout, drink your shake, post about it, and invite one person, whether it's to a challenge group, a business, a free group, just invite one person. Don't worry about the adding. Don't worry about all the other things. Just drink your shake, work out, and invite one person. Because inviting is what is like the activity that will move your business forward the fastest. If you add one person a day to your business, it's not going to move your business forward. If you say hi to someone once a day, but if you invite one person a day, that's going to move your business forward if you had to do one thing. So if someone has 10 minutes, I'm like, invite one person. That's it. Yeah. That's more than doing nothing for a week and then doing like a couple vitals. You know, it's like.
People are going to trust you. I keep trying to explain to them is they have to trust you. So like when you said, when people are like, oh, I really got to lose this last 5 pounds. Oh yeah, Steph, she's always posting. Or their husband will be like, don't you know that girl, Steph? She's always posting. Yes. So it's like, you got to be like that annoying person.
Yeah, but it's true because now I don't ever feel annoying. Like when I first started, you know, you're like, do I post? You're like nervous.
Yeah.
But when you post and you are like so proud of what you're doing and you know that it can help people, then I'm like, I don't give a fuck what I post. And people respect that because they're like, she knows what she's doing. She talks to me even when I tell her no. So they know I care. So then they come to me when they want help because I still talk to them. And regardless, it's been 5 years and I'm still drinking the same fucking shit. And I've lost the 50 pounds. I'm not like trying to lose weight. Right. Like I'd like to lose like the 3 I gained after 80-day obsession. I felt so good in 80-day obsession. What the frig? But like the hour will work out so long. But like it's just the consistency. It's like you show up every day. If you don't show up, you might say like, oh, I had a bad week, whatever. But like, if you're consistent enough, you guys know what I mean. People see that and they're like, oh my God, people say to me, I have followed you for like 5 years and you're still doing the same thing.
Yeah. The way I see it and the way I tell my girls, I'm like, this business, we're not just selling mascara. Like we're selling a lifestyle change that requires people to get vulnerable, which means you have to be vulnerable too, to show them like that you're doing it. And like, and and then I even like try to word some of my posts like weekly to be like, you've seen me do this for 19 weeks now. Like, I'm obviously in it for the long haul. Like, I even like say that, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I think it's important for people to see, like, because a lot of people think Shakeology is like just about weight loss. So I will say, like, I'm not like, I've lost the weight. I still drink it every day. And I like missed it the other day and I wanted like sweets all day long. Like, it's just what makes me feel good. So yeah. So like if Lyft excites you, like just invite the shit ton out of it. Like get as many girls in as you can. That could be that many more girls in July. We could do like really fun things in the group to be like, pump people up and be like, you should just sign up as a coach. You can get in the group with Joel, you know, and like super excited. And then they become a coach. Your team is growing. And then a few weeks later, you're like, oh girl, your results are really good. You need to share something. Let's just get your Shakeology paid, you know, and it like forms them into it. They don't know your plan, but you have a plan for them. You know, but I feel like it's a faster process. Like we have to use this to our advantage that like they're doing this. It's like, you know what, they get to get in early by getting a pack now. They get to get in a VIP group to be on a coach. So like we didn't have to ask them, like we didn't have to get into the business to be a coach. We didn't have to say, do you want to sign up as a discount coach?
Right. You just get Joel. Yeah.
Yes. They're getting in for the trainer. And I'm like, that's amazing. Like so-and-so said she charges this, but you're getting her for free.
Yeah.
Joel would probably say what he charges. Autumn told us what she would charge. Like, and you're getting them for free. That's amazing.
Yes.
So yeah.
Definitely. And what's like crazy is like, I don't even know why, but like, it didn't even like click to me that like, that is 100% where I should be inviting to right now is get in this group with Joel and sell that because honestly, I loved the group with Autumn. And so I know Joel's going to bring it on this one too, you know?
And
so that's definitely my game plan.
And then like, those are the girls that can be the ones that you crush it to inviting to the Facebook groups for coaching. When you have a ton of girls that are customers, then those are the girls that you can be like,
right.
You should come to our Facebook group because then it's natural, you know, always invite the girls that you're like, oh, she could do this. She'd be great. You know, the randoms.
Right.
But like, if you have girls that are already using the products, even if they're like, I don't want to do it, I want discounts, be like, just come and listen. That's like super easy. So those are like the guaranteed. You get the customers and then they're the guaranteed invites for the next month for the Facebook group or whenever we do it.
Awesome.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, I definitely solidly have my game plan for the next 4 weeks.
And Summit's going to be like the bomb. You guys are going to have.
Wait.
Yeah, looking forward to it.
I'm just excited to get away for a weekend. And
yeah, it's going to be so much fun.
Did any of you guys get the webinar with John Acuff back in like March or whatever? Did you watch it?
Yeah, I didn't see it though.
Okay. So he's hilarious, first of all. So then I started following him on Instagram. He is like the funniest guy ever. He's so like, I'm honestly just excited to like hear him speak.
Yeah, he was good.
Yeah. And I just finished his book, Finish. Which
right.
Yeah. Good. Yeah. I like it.
I'm
super excited about that. Oh, did you see the, I don't know if you guys are in the Dream Extreme party event page.
Oh yeah.
And she posted the little schedule today. So we all need to be there by 4:45 at the very latest because that's when they're doing the big group photo. So I think I'll go grab that graphic and share it in the Coach Summit thread we have going.
Yeah, that's a great idea. Yeah, I was thinking of my birthday Katie last year. We went out for breakfast on Sunday. So I was thinking that's why I was seeing whoever was going to be there on Sunday. Yeah. We could do like brunch or something.
We should for sure.
I would totally do that. I don't really have anything to be back for. I just figured I'd get home and go to church.
Yeah, so we can
go whenever.
Yeah, you have a 2-hour drive. Like
I know.
You're staying all day on Sunday.
You're coming to the pool with us.
Yeah. To Emily's rooftop pool.
Yeah.
I'll text your husband and be like, she doesn't feel that great. She's just going to stay one more night.
Yeah.
I can't wait.
I'll
and
be like here
with walking distance this year.
What'd you say?
And everything is in within walking distance this year. Like, I don't think we're going to have to Uber like at all, unless we go.
Yeah.
I don't know if there's restaurants or whatever, you know, but I'm really excited for that. Because last year Uber added up.
Yeah. Yeah.
In the core. Oh my God.
Oh my God, I know.
Yeah.
And they have cute stuff this year.
I
Like all the
know.
motivational shirts. I'm like, yes, I love those.
They're really cute.
Mhm.
All right, real quick. Maria, did we have anything to follow up with on Friday?
I messaged Becca just like about the lift board.
Oh, right, about the lift. Did she respond?
No. So I messaged her again and just like was like, hey, did you get my Facebook message of the training and my email? And she didn't respond yet. That was today.
Okay.
I'm just like, just let me know. But I did actually message. We were talking about one girl that I've been following. She just like works out. She's like pretty pregnant right now, but I don't know. I just felt called to invite her. So I did send a coach invite to her, and I was like, have you ever thought about being a Beachbody coach or like coaching? And she's like, I have. I just don't really know what it's all about.
Hey, that's
So she was like worried about, she asked about like the money and like what we really do. So I'm just kind of explaining that to her. So I thought, well, that's kind of good.
Oh, yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
Do we? No, we don't have an event this Thursday. Right? No.
Oh.
No, but then next Thursday is Summit. So I was actually, that's something I meant to say. Like, do we want to attempt to do like a Summit event? Or
Yeah.
I remember last year I was like following some coaches and like they were like interviewing each other on kind of like their stories and stuff.
Oh.
And I thought that was really fun. So I figured like we really need to, I mean, as much as it sucks to be on like social media a lot when we're there, you know, because we're busy, but it's like, it's a golden, you know? So I don't know if it's worth doing an event over the weekend where we all kind of pop in maybe, you know? I don't know if that's worth it or if we just.
Last year we did something because I remember it was hard to fit it in, but I remember going live.
Did we?
But yeah, we'll have to think about when to do it. But yeah, definitely. Because then we can even like go live on some of like the fun stuff that's going on.
Yeah.
You know, like the awards and stuff like that. All right. And how was your week?
It was good. The Lauren Small, she was going to send her husband just to get to Emerald. She's not really working the biz, and then she never did. So I'll have to follow up and see.
Okay. But she was on your.
She's not on my correct. Yeah, she's still not right. Christine Canavan, she's my newest one. She's on my right, and she definitely wants to work the biz. She's just gotta, you know, she went through the training, so now it's just kind of a matter of doing it.
Oh yeah, I texted her. I might see what I wrote to her.
But I was telling Katie too, I think it's hard because it's so nice right now. I don't think people are really, I think everyone's just like so crazy busy.
Outside.
Get me the F outside.
I think everyone's just outside. Like this weekend, we were outside from sun up to sundown, like every day.
Yeah. Same.
This is a hard time of year.
She just wrote, thanks for checking in. I enjoyed the training call Sunday. I'm sure I'll have questions as I get started and more involved. It's a great group of girls. And then she asked me if anyone had problems using Amazon Fire Stick, but I said, I don't think you can use the Fire Stick for God.
You can.
It's just Roku and Chromecast, right?
You can use Fire Stick.
Oh, you can?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. She didn't respond, but I said, from my knowledge, I just said, I'm not sure the Fire Stick works. She just said that she's been streaming to her laptop because it didn't work, but all right. All right, so
yeah, that's my update.
Okay. I did message Allie I was like, hey girl, I haven't talked to you in a while.
Yeah.
Long time no chat. And she's like, oh, things have been crazy. How are you? So yeah.
That one I'm always like, just work the biz. I want her so bad.
Oh girl, I know how it is when like someone can be so good.
I know, and I have this girl who's a discount coach, but she sells Young Living, you know, so like that's kind of like her focus. But she has done 2 rounds of 21 Day Fix, and she's on her 2nd round of Extreme, and she's lost like 40 pounds. I'm like, Jenna, like, And she won't share it at all. She won't share it in our group. She won't share it on her stuff, but she shares it with me. And I'm like, that's amazing, you know? And then I've even asked her, I was like, can I share this on my social media? She's like, I don't know. And I'm like, okay, you know, I won't, you know, but I want her to. And she's so cute. And she's a teacher. So she's out of school for the summer. And I'm like, ugh.
Yeah.
Did you do well with Young Living or just like a hobby?
I think it's more just like she wants it to do well, but I don't think she's doing. I think she buys a crap ton of oils, though. I know that she has like 1 trillion. And she gets Shakeology every month. So it's like she's the perfect girl because she doesn't have money objections. She's loving everything, you know. So I feel you. But at least Allie shares her stuff and has like gotten amazing results. But
yeah.
Are good results at least.
Yeah.
No, her results have been good. Yeah, I think she just kind of goes in waves. With
Emily just wants her to share more. Yeah.
Yeah, she definitely goes in waves, but at least people see her. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, totally. Yeah, they do. Yeah, they know.
Yeah.
But right, I wish she would be more consistent because she seems so personable and.
Oh my God, yeah, she's a love. And I say all the time, like, you don't have to just do Shakeology stuff, just share, because she's like super crafty and talented. Like has so many cool things that she does that I'm like, oh my God, just share it all, because I want to learn like how to knit and do, like, you know what I mean, like, I'm like, just
yeah, I know those people. You just have to like, you lead them to water, you give them the tools, you check in with them, like don't ever not. You still got to be like, hey girl, how things going? You know, because you don't want to be like that coach that like so many coaches are like, oh, I didn't really want to work the business. And then like, I never heard from my coach again. I hear that a lot. Like when I go to like different events. But you just kind of have to like bless and release. When they're ready, they will. You just got to keep moving forward because like you have to grow your business and you can't worry about people.
Can't wait on them.
Yeah, for sure. So, well, it was good chatting with you guys. So, yeah, maybe
just
like
one last thing I just have to tell you guys.
Yeah.
So I tried to hire a photographer when we were for Indy because I was like, I want team photos. So I messaged a bunch of them. Do you know that Indianapolis photographers want just shy of $1,000 for an hour session for 16 of us? I was like, haha, just kidding. I don't want them bad. So I tried, but I'm sorry, I'm not paying $1,000.
Man,
the word got out.
Oh. Well, because we're probably like, well, if they all pay like
$50, but they probably all know too. There's probably so many photographers for that week.
Like half of the ones that I messaged were like, oh yeah, I'm already booked with a coach, and the other half were like, yeah, I want $1,000, and I was like, no. So we're gonna hire Allison's mom.
Cute.
I wonder if you like message someone like the day before.
Yeah.
They might be like, well,
it's last minute.
Yeah. You could reach out to that girl again.
Yeah.
Is your price still $1,000?
If you're still open.
That would have been fun.
Yeah,
so yeah. So maybe just like set a goal when you get off the call and like put in the thread tonight, like how many girls you want to aim to, if you want to like just kick ass with Lift this week, how many girls you want to invite to that. And then that way we have something to like base the week off of next Monday night.
Yes.
How your week went and all that. Sound good?
Sounds good.
All right, girls.